Not every day in the woods is a good day. It's not great, is it? I got a problem. Day 2 of a 2-day logging bonanza. Maybe that's what we'll call it, 2-day logging bonanza. Done well yesterday, got 17 logs. Now we're at 167. Not bad. I started out at the beginning of the year and I said, you know what, if I can get 50 or 60 logs, I'll be happy. I guess I'm breaking the boundaries on my expectations. So let's go, let's just see what we can do today. Man, I'm still hauling wheels, right? As you know. Got a set of wagon sleds out there on the bog. Don't have use for it right now. I don't know. I guess I'm not in the area. I'm kind of just picking one here, one there. No, I don't have an actual area where I have a pile of wood, like in one specific spot. Next year I will do that because I'll get in before the snow and get it all cut. But this thing is breaking trail, like it's sitting on top of the snow here, but back there, breaking trail, and then the wheels run into tracks, and then they're nice and big, and even with a load, I can break trail with this snow. And right now, I can't walk in this, like, I need snowshoes on because it's really, you know, it's really crusty on top, but soft underneath. So it's really hard to walk. So, you know, the conditions are kind of difficult to walk in, but the bike is, man, it's just, yeah, more amazing every day, I think. But anyhow, let's get the snowshoes on. So I got that 20-foot green sling you saw me using. I got 2 of those actually. That's 40 feet. So in here now, I've been kind of eyeing these up all winter. These are some big ones. I think someone was in there cutting years ago, but left these big ones. I don't know why. So I'm going to start following them out. And if I can't get them out, like, I should be able to get within 40 feet of them. Or I'll just cut a trail so I can get to the top. So I'm just going to start following them out now. And then I'm going to go in there with the bike, do whatever I got to do to get in near it, and then hook onto it and yank it out, right? So that's what I'm going to do there today. So anyways, let's get snowshoes on and get going. This is the snowshoes that I bought from a fellow locally here. And they are a beautiful pair of snowshoes, I gotta say. So the bindings, he kind of made this out of a rubber inner tube. You can see you got it doubled up here, nice. Then he also got, so what he makes these out of is wire from the light poles, telephone, or not telephone wire, but you know, the wire you see on your telephone pole. There's aluminum outside with some steel in the inner core. And he puts it together. Now these are, in particular, are doubled up with this rubber, and then they're tied over top of that. So these are big. You got big frames, I'll say. And he used 2 different colors. This fella, I put his picture up here. This fella that made these, he's got over. He told me over 2,230 something like that snowshoes to his name right now that he's made, and he actually builds them and makes them for local outdoor store and sell them. So now he said, you know, some years you sell 200. This year he might only sell 20. So there's other people selling them, and we haven't had very many good years of snow. So these are relatively cheap. I mean, 50, 60 bucks, you got a pair of these, right? So, which is awesome. I just bought these here a few weeks ago. And then we went back and got a pair for Holly. So these are tied the same, a little smaller. The frames are not doubled up. They're just a thinner frame, which is no big deal. Doesn't matter. So I want these for in the woods around, cutting wood. Now, some time ago, my father had his hand in doing snowshoes as well. And right here, I got a pair. So this one here, this darker frame one here, is ones that he made, and then I used them. Yeah, so here's a nick. You see this? Chainsaw, right? So I nicked that one, but the actual other one to this is gone. I cut through it. That's why this one's there. So he made this this one to go with it. Same shape. So that, like I said, this one was salvageable, and he refilled it for me. And then this one here. So when he passed away, all he had done was the frame, and he kind of gave up on snowshoes. He didn't really get into it a lot because you want to make the wooden frames, and that was very hard to turn. So you imagine this is a straight piece of wood, and then you turn it, you gotta steam it. So he did a lot of playing around with that to get the right cut of wood, and it's a lot of work. That's why this guy goes to wire. He uses wire, right? Because this wooden stuff is a lot of work to get that just the right cut of wood, and then you got to steam it and bend it, and you know, it's a lot of work to it. So he didn't do very many, actually. So here's another pair that he done, my father, and look what he did. He put piece of metal for me on there so I wouldn't cut them, right? Or if I did, I wouldn't destroy them. So these are actually never been used. He filled them, my father, but he's never I haven't put any bindings or anything on them yet. So I'm going to use rubber inner tube here, and then a rubber tube around your foot. A little different than this, but anyways. So I haven't put those on yet. So I kept them. He made them for me. I kept them, and then he passed away, of course. But so now this here was a pair that he had left in the basement when he passed, and they said this one was filled, this older one, darker wood, and then the clear wood here, the newer looking one, wasn't filled. So what I did is I dropped them off to the gentleman that did these, and he filled them for me. So thank you to him. So now I got, you know, 3 pairs, I'll say, that I can use in the bush. So anyways, yeah, so these are great snowshoes. I've seen a lot of other different designs. These are a good size for a fellow my size, you know, 6 foot or so, and you know, a couple 100 pounds. These are great, right? So anyways, I might get into using these here later today. Homemade snowshoes are far better than what you can buy. The aluminum ones you can buy, say for instance at Canadian Tire or some hardware store, you got solid plastic, aluminum frame. They're slippery, and they got little grips on them and stuff. They're slippery in the snow and that, I find. And they're like double the money of what these things cost. So anyway, if you can get a pair of snowshoes made by a local, far better product for way cheaper too. I mean, the guy sits down, watch TV, and he starts tying a bit of rope, right? So anyways, great snowshoes. So I'm grateful that there's still some people alive that can do this. Okay, doesn't that make you feel good? Makes me feel good. A little bit hairy, not too bad. So yeah, let's clean this up, get another one. Okay. See how much easier? One would think that snowshoes would be difficult, right? But you know, I'm not sinking. I would probably sink to my waist if I didn't have snowshoes on. So, man, it's so much easier with snowshoes. That's one nice one there. This one right here is small, but he would work. Easy living. Another one in behind there. I just gotta keep going. Beautiful. Now I've had 10 or 20 ones like that. Whew. That is a beautiful log. Not too many limbs, good size, easy to get at. Yeah. Now, there's a big spruce there, but he's leaning back. He's really furry. So I'm gonna leave that for a bit. Another one over there. One right here. This is another one here. Well, a couple logs there, and then it gets into. So I might get that one because in behind there's a couple more. These white spruce or fir, I guess they are nice. I don't know if it's white spruce or fir. Anyways, so yeah, someone cut this over. Looks like they cut the birch out of it. Left all the spruce. Look back there. If I can just get up there, I don't know, I probably won't get up there this year, but if I can get a road up there, man, that'd be great logs for next year. So okay, that's 5. I'm not sure it's 5 or 6 trees. So I got a load of logs there for sure. So I'm gonna get going on that. Take a little break from cutting, do some hauling, get a load up, and then I'll go out, and then it gives me a chance to go check on Holly. So she just had her hip replaced there a few days ago. So she's we get the bed out in the living room, and she's just taking it easy, we'll say. So, but she's doing very well, I must say. Whoa! Speaking of hips, I might need one here. Slip. Anyway, she's doing very well. Just over 24 hours she was out of the hospital. So, yeah, amazing. So she's good, doing good. Like I said, typically she's young. She's young for hip replacement, but due to some other medical issues, that hip was deteriorated and not in good shape. So anyways, now she got a brand new one. The other one looks good. So anyways, all the best to Holly, right? Okay, grab my jacket here. Man, there's nowhere I can't go right now with this bike. That's like, okay, here's level, right? I just climbed up there, breaking trail, hard, like crusty, deep snow, breaking trail. Like snow was scraping the bottom there, just backed up, like on. I could go on if I needed to. Anyways, like I said, I'm just hauling it out in there now and staging them over here on the bog. But just amazed how this thing can back up over anything. Crazy. Anyway, let's get this one hooked up. Was dumb to park that thing there, wasn't it? Breaking up on that big bunch of alders. That wasn't there, I could climb on up that, no problem. Look, up to my knees here. Notch in that tree, and now I think it's caught in a stump of another tree, so I'm definitely not fighting with snow or limbs there. Oh yeah, right there, caught it in a notch just perfectly. back for a second load, and hello, Penny is in the house. Hey, Penny. Do you like being in the woods? Hey, you like being in the woods? You loves being in the woods. Good run, eh? Yeah? Get the smell of the house off you. Oh, she's thirsty. Drinking snow, eating snow. Atta girl. Atta girl. Stay around now. Okay, well, we got one load. I still got a load out there cut up, but man, the weather's so nice now. It's only like -3 or something like that. So, oh, these days are so far and few now. So I just want to keep going while the going's good, right? So next couple of days won't be so nice. We had snow this morning, but so I'm gonna knock down a couple more trees. So I think I found the bike's limit. The last 2 logs I just cut were a little bigger, and I had trouble getting them out. So those 2 there. Any little bit of up against a tree, a little bit on the side at all. Of course, if it hooks up in a knot, forget it, it stops. But I had a lot of button. Now they're beautiful logs. I'm gonna measure them up for you and let you know how big they are. But that's about a limit for this bike, because this bike is only a 450, right? Yeah, 12 inches in the butt of that one. And same thing with that one. They're both 12 inches. And yeah, 36 to 38 feet. So yeah, that's about a limit there, which are good sized logs. A lot of weight there. Well, for sure it's heavier than what the bike is, right? So anyways, everything's got a limit, I guess. So yeah, a lot of plucking there to get those out, but I got them out. So now I'm gonna clean up this load from this morning, come back and then get these. And no time to light fire and have a cook up. We're just bringing in tea. Oh. Cheers, everybody. It's not a green cup, but it's a cup of tea. Not as good if it was made over a fire. That I will admit. So anyways, let's get this, let's get some of these logs cleaned up here. Well, not every day in the woods is a good day. I mean, it's pretty good, but then again, it's not great, is it? I got a problem. But I'm gonna have a cup of tea first, and then we'll deal with the problem after. Wish me luck. I'm down to 3 legs instead of 4. Not good, not good. Oh well, we'll see what happens. We are back in business. Just gotta tighten it up now and we're good to go. The problem, these old stumps and stuff, right? That's the bugger there. Got the track halfway and then off it come. So that's, you know what? Been in the bush a lot this winter with these, and this is the first time that happened. So I just gotta be careful, I guess. With more snow, it'll be all snow, it'll be no issues. But I kind of got some snow, some ground, some stumps, worse conditions, right? So anyways, let's get this tightened up. I got 3 trees to get out. Just have my final cup of tea here. Just doing a tally. And I think as of right now, I got 186 if I get these out. That's saw logs. I had a couple big ones here today. Those last 2 trees, I was telling you, are hard to pull. I was looking at this, like, they had dark part. The pulp hook won't even dig into it. So they're really sogged. There's another part of it there. Really sogged with sap or something. And now look at the knots on this. This is not making very good lumber, right? But you know what? Get it off the mill and nail it down right away. And it'll be fine, right? Well, I probably make blocking out of that, or dunnage or post or whatever. I mean, it's still good, right? So, but of course, knotty logs is not the best lumber. But anyways, and real a great difference in the butt and the top too. So that just makes for good slabs, and good slabs is good for burning. So anyhow, yeah, that's how we're finishing up today here. And 186 once we get these in the pile. So I figure one more day I can break the 200, which is phenomenal. Anyways, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming along. If you like this kind of stuff, thumbs up, subscribe, please, and share it with your friends. Anyways, I enjoy making these videos for you, and hopefully you appreciate it. And leave me a comment. I'd like to hear from you. If any ideas or comments you got about what I'm doing here.